For more on the dangers facing the civilians still inside Mosul, especially those most at risk, let's speak to Aram Shakaram, the Deputy Country Director for Save the Children in Iraq, and he's joining us from Erbil. Mr. Shakaram, thank you for joining us here on TRT World. So, what are your concerns for the children who are still in Mosul?
Thanks for having me on this program. Save the Children is really seriously concerned about the safety of over 600,000 children we estimate to be in Mosul, caught up in fire and in this military action.
And have you received any assurances from the Iraqi forces, from the KRG, that the children especially will be safeguarded as much as they can be while this military offensive goes on?
We welcome the positive message yesterday from the Iraqi government to prioritize and save lives and protect civilians and children.
And now there are some refugee camps set up outside of Mosul to receive the expected flood of people who escape the city. What work have Save the Children done within those camps to make sure that children will be especially looked after?
Save the Children mobile teams are on standby at the moment and in the field while talking to yourselves in the identified sites in coordination with government and UN agencies, where we will be providing assistance, including food and non-food items, blankets, shelter, water, and basic needs people need in the first initial hours of displacement.
Absolutely. Mr. Shakaram, from your knowledge of what's been happening in Mosul while it has been under Daesh control, how have children there been faring? Have schools been operating? Have they been? What kind of life have they been living, from your understanding?
Unfortunately, we don't have that information from inside, given the close down of information from inside.
Okay, and going forward then, looking at this challenge to try and take this city of Mosul, this could last for a number of months and weeks. Do Save the Children have the relevant resources at hand to be able to deal with the incoming humanitarian crisis that could well happen once the city is retaken?
We do have our resources, but clearly this humanitarian action is underfunded. We are calling the international donors to fund this operation. It is a large-scale humanitarian situation where there are not enough financial resources to protect lives.
Okay, well, Aram Shakaram from Save the Children in Iraq, we do thank you for joining us here on TRT World.